Real estate listing websites are facing pressure tonight to remove data regarding properties that some people have come to rely on when searching for homes. Grant Green spoke with a Sioux Falls real estate broker who says this change may not be as disruptive as it sounds.
I have in my hand a disclosure statement which includes many questions that have to be answered by a selling party of a home before handing the keys over to the buying party. However, many of these facts, including weather risks, have already been taken off the nation's largest real estate listing website.
The pressure came from California Regional Multiple Listing Service saying the data has affected the sale of homes. Data from Zillow shows that homes listed with a flood risk sold just 52% of the time as opposed to 71% for homes with a low risk. Tony Ratchford with Keller Williams Realty says people should reach out to experts before ruling out a property.
I represent you. I look out for your best interest. I'm going to make sure that what you're purchasing is going to be the right piece of property for you. I don't think it's Zillow's job to make a determination in advance that this piece of property isn't appropriate for you.
Under South Dakota law, a seller must answer whether or not the property is located in a floodplain and if there are federally protected wetlands located on any part of the property. Ratchford says flood risk data online can be misleading in communicating whether a flood zone affects the building or perhaps a small part of a several acre space far away from the structure.
You'd be looking at this piece of property and said, yes, there's a flood zone here, so therefore your percentage of a flood in the next 100 years is this high, when the fact is it won't have zero effect on the actual property itself. Because what you're concerned about is the building. You're not necessarily worried about so much about a corner of the lot.
Ratchford says all questions related to weather risk should be a part of very extensive conversations and that nobody should feel discouraged from buying a house due to an arbitrary number on a website. In Sioux Falls, Grant Green, Dakota News Now.